gets into the octagon at 185, you can't believe he ever weighed 185.
Yeah.
He's so fucking big.
From humble beginnings to a fearless champion, Alex Pereira's journey is a tale of grit, determination, and the power of a warrior's spirit. Hailing from the favelas of Sao Paulo, this stoic fighter's indomitable will was forged in fire of adversity. Pereira, a man of few words, lets his fists do the talking, and through them he shares his story of triumph over darkness that once consumed him. Alex Pereira, born 1987 in Sao Paulo, Brazil, has roots in the Pataxo tribe, a native tribe with a population of just over 12,000 in the Bahia region. It is this indigenous heritage that lends meaning to his nickname Poatan, which translates to stone hand, a testament to his tribal roots and fearsome power. Pereira's left hand is tattooed with a collection of rocks and pebbles, a permanent reminder of the strength that flows through his veins. We're just about to dive into Poatan's story, but before we do, we've got a quick request. If you find this video entertaining, do us a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're a small channel gunning for that 1,000 subscriber mark. Now let's get it on. A battle with overcoming poverty and alcoholism. Alex Pereira's journey to the top was anything but smooth. Growing up in a poverty-stricken favela of Sao Paulo, he faced numerous hardships that could have easily derailed his life. At the tender age of 12, he was forced to work in a tire shop to make ends meet, a stark contrast to the glamorous life of a world-class fighter. It was during these tumultuous years that Pereira fell into the clutches of alcoholism, a dangerous path that threatened to consume him entirely. The young fighter was quickly losing himself in the haze of addiction, searching for a way out. Salvation through kickboxing. In 2009, fate intervened, and Pereira found his salvation in the form of kickboxing. This sport not only provided him with an opportunity to escape the darkness that engulfed him, but also served as a catalyst for personal growth and self-discovery. Alex switched from street fights to sanctioned fights in the ring, and soon enough, he realized his calling. With each punch and kick, Pereira found financial stability, international acclaim, and a renewed sense of purpose. Furthermore, kickboxing reconnected him to his roots, as the gym was primarily populated by other fighters with indigenous heritage, forging a strong bond between them. Together, they formed a tight-knit community of warriors, fighting not just for themselves, but also for their people. Conquering the world kickboxing stage. Alex Pereira's journey to kickboxing stardom began in 2009 when he set foot in the ring for the first time. Despite his battles with alcoholism, Pereira displayed an unwavering dedication to the sport, training tirelessly and honoring his skills. His raw talent and unyielding determination quickly caught the attention of the kickboxing world. As he progressed through the ranks, Pereira's unique fighting style and powerful strikes made him a force to be reckoned with. His stone hand became a symbol of the devastating knockout power that struck fear into the hearts of his opponents. Pereira's rise to the top was not without his challenges. His battle with alcoholism persisted even as he fought to establish himself in the kickboxing world.
Eu já tinha meio que não sei se é o nome correto, ritual assim, até meio-dia eu tomava 3 cachaças.
But through sheer willpower and perseverance, he overcame these obstacles, becoming a symbol of resilience and strength. Through more than 40 kickboxing fights, Pereira carved a path to greatness in the ring, culminating in victories that etched his name into the annals of sports history. Pereira's professional kickboxing career began in 2013 at the WAKO World Championships, where he triumphed over Selby Devereaux in his debut fight. His career gained momentum, and in 2014, he competed in the Glory 14 Zagreb middleweight contender tournament. Pereira dominated the competition, defeating Justin Jacoby by first-round knockout in the semifinals, and earning majority decision with a win against Sahak Parparyan in the final. Despite his early success, Pereira's road to glory was not without its challenges. He participated in Glory 17 Last Man Standing middleweight tournament, where he faced Artem Levin in the quarterfinals. Although he put up a strong fight, Pereira ultimately lost to the eventual champion by unanimous decision. Undeterred, Pereira continued to hone his skills and build his legacy. He faced Cesar Almeida in the rematch during WGP Kickboxing 25, securing a decisive victory in the vacant WGP middleweight title. He defended his title at WGP KB40 with a second-round KO of Macon Silva. Over the next few years, Pereira's impressive 4-1 run saw him take on some of the biggest names in the sport, including pound-for-pound great Artur Kashenko. It was during this time that he achieved his most famous victories, defeating future UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya twice, once by unanimous decision at Glory of Heroes 1 and again by a devastating counter left hook KO at Glory of Heroes 7. Pereira's crowning moment in kickboxing came at Glory 46 China, where he claimed the Glory middleweight title with a unanimous decision against Simon Marcus. Pereira made history by winning the fight via split decision, becoming the first fighter in Glory history to simultaneously hold 2 belts at the same time, transitioning to mixed martial arts. In search of new challenges and a desire to test his skill in the world of MMA, Pereira embarked on a new journey. He made his professional MMA debut in 2015 against Kemuo Tony, unfortunately losing the fight via submission. However, Pereira soon acquired 2 wins under his belt and went on to sign with LFA. After signing with Legacy Fighting Alliance, Pereira made his promotional debut against Thomas Powell in 2020, winning the fight via a first-round knockout. This victory marked the beginning of his ascension in the MMA world. In 2021, Pereira signed with UFC, eager to make his mark in the middleweight division. His debut against Andreas Michailidis at UFC 268 showcased his striking prowess with a second-round TKO victory. Fans and fighters alike took notice, but few knew the explosive impact Pereira would have on the division in such a short amount of time, forever changing the landscape of the middleweight ranks. The winning streak continued as Pereira dispatched Bruno Silva and Sean Strickland in stunning fashion. His brutal knockdown of Strickland earned him a coveted title shot against his old rival Israel Adesanya at UFC 281.
They can't save you either. They can't save you. Hey. All this shit, don't worry. Hey, he's got bragging rights. Talk all the shit you want. Talk all this shit you want.
The stage was set for an epic clash between the 2 of the most feared strikers in the division. In a thrilling and back-and-forth battle, Pereira displayed that he isn't someone to mess with. Even though he lacked the grappling department, he more than made up for that with his stand-up game. The champ managed to rock Pereira at the end of the first round, but the bell saved the day. The next 3 rounds were very competitive, but the champ had a slight lead on the judges' scorecards. As the bout entered its final round with a decision hanging in the balance, Pereira managed to consider Adesanya and unleash his trademark hook. The game-changing strike turned the tide in his favor, ultimately securing the UFC middleweight championship and cementing his place at the top of the division. Despite tasting defeat in his rematch with Adesanya at UFC 287, Pereira once again demonstrated his lethal capability. Every bout with him is a high-wire act. A single misstep against this formidable striker could mean a swift and decisive end. Now Pereira's journey is taking an exciting turn. He's set his sights on the light heavyweight division, a move that is as strategic as it is bold. Given his imposing physique, this new stage seems perfect suited to his skills and ambition. The question, however, lingers. Will he dominate the light heavyweight division as he did in middleweight, or could his grappling prove to be a chink in his otherwise intimidating armor? The landscape of the division is teeming with formidable opponents: Blachowicz, Rakic, Prohaska, among others. Whether he ascends to the top of the light heavyweight division or encounters new challenges, one thing is certain: Pereira will remain an enduring figure in combat sports history.